Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the histology of compact bone. Bone is a specialized form of connective tissue which consists of cells and the mineralized matrix. We have endosteum which faces towards the marrow and is a single layer thick. Periosteum which covers the outer surface of the bone and is usually the two layers, the outer fibrous and inner cellular in young bone, whereas in the adult bone we will see only the fibrous layer. Deep to these two layers we have a Lamellaes of compact bone, that is which consists of collagen tissue, the type 1 collagen tissue which is mineralized and in layers. In between the layers or the lamellae we have a lacunae or the space. Inside the space we have osteocytes. The osteocytes are connected to one another by a capillary like tubules, that is a canaliculi, through which the cellular projections of the osteocytes communicate with the neighboring cells which are in the next lamellae. So, we have to write inner circumferential lamellae deep to the endosteum and outer circumferential lamellae deep to the periosteum, and usually 1 or 2 lamellae thick, and they extend along the long axis of the bone. Now, the main structural unit of a mature bone, that is the osteon or the Haversian system. It consists of a concentric lamellae with a central canal also called Haversian canal. This Haversian canal is very important and it runs along the long axis of the bone, and inside which we have a blood vessels and the nerves which supply the osteon. So, these are the concentric lamellae. So, the central canal and the concentric lamellae constitute the osteon. This is the main feature of a compact bone. So, this central canal will be connected to one another by a connecting canal that is horizontally arranged, also called perforating canal or the Workman's canal. They lie at right angles to one another. The lamellae usually will circle around the Haversian canal. So, the lamellae are similar. You have in between the lamellae are like a slice of a bread. So, it contains bundles of collagen which usually run along the long axis of the bone. So, bundles of collagen in one lamellae, they always run in one direction, whereas the adjacent lamellae they will be in a different direction, but in the bundles in one lamellae they all run in one direction, so that they will provide strength to the bone and it will be mineralized. These collagen and the minerals within the collagen will give strength to the lamellae. So, that is the one Haversian system. So, similarly you have to write a lacunae or the space. You might have thought why I am writing a bone in lead pencil instead of H&E. So, bone is a specialized which is very hard, right? So, it is very difficult to cut very thin sections. So, bone usually will be decalcified using the acids, dilute acids. Another method is a grounding or sawing method where the bone will be thinned out. That is why usually the cells will die within the lacunae and you will not see the osteocytes. So, you are writing only the lacunae, the spaces and the canaliculi. The osteocytes will be present in these lacunae and send the cytoplasmic process through these canaliculi, and they will be having a junction, the cellular adhesions with a neighboring cell. So, they will work in synchrony, and the blood vessels which are coming from the periosteum passes through this Haversian canal and Workman canal and enters the endosteum. So, they will get nourishment also through this central canal and these canaliculi. So, these canaliculi is just like a spider, you have to draw the canaliculi surrounding the lacunae. These are the concentric lacunae. Just surrounding the concentric lacunae you have a layer of inorganic layer that is called the cement line. Along this cement line there won't be any collagen fibers. It consists mainly of inorganic matrix. So, the cement line is the boundary for the osteon or the Haversian system. Located between these osteons at an angular intervals, we have interstitial lamellae. These represent the remnants of earlier formed osteons, or the outermost layer of concentric lamellae. So you have to write three types of lamellae: inner circumferential lamellae, outer circumferential lamellae, and also the concentric lamellae and interstitial lamellae. Now coming to the longitudinal section of a compact bone. Longitudinal section, we can nicely see the Haversian canal, which are run longitudinally along the long axis of the bone. And we can also nicely see the connecting canal, that's the Workman's canal. And here it is, the concentric lamellae are not very distinct. As the transverse section, we can nicely see the concentric lamellae. Here the concentric lamellae are not much distinct, but surrounding the Haversian canal, we can write the Lamellaes. Each lamellae, the separated by this line is this demarcation between the two lamellae, and on that line we are writing the lacunar spaces, that's which is filled with the osteocytes, and the canaliculi, the capillary like this, that's like a spider leg. And the outermost layer of the Haversian canal is the cement line. It is difficult to show endosteum and periosteum in the longitudinal section. If you want to show, you can either show endosteum or periosteum, but both it is difficult to show in the longitudinal section. As we will have a thickness of the slide, the tissue will be a little bit thicker compared to other sections. So we have, when we are seeing the bone section in your microscope, you have to lower your condenser, and the brightness of the light also you should reduce, so that you can see nicely the osteocytes, the lamellae, concentric lamellae, because the tissue thickness is little thick compared to other slides. And this is the only one, it's easy to identify, and you have to draw in a lead pencil, because usually we won't stain with hematoxylin eosin. The grinding method, the sawing method usually will prepare it here. So make sure to reduce the condenser and dim the light for seeing the bone sections. I hope drawing histology diagram of bone is very easy to draw now. Make sure you do all the labelings. If you like the video, click on the thumbs up button, share and subscribe to my channel so that you'll get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching.